Good morning. Welcome to the Early Bird Gets the Word on this Monday morning. We have started the series, Enjoy the Journey. Now, we want to step back just a minute. That's one of our devotion titles. We'll step back. We will step back and look and reorient what we're talking about when we say enjoy the journey. We want to be very clear when we talk about enjoy the journey. It is the journey of faith that we take in the Lord Jesus Christ. And this journey has a destination. The destination is Jesus Christ himself, that we would be with him eternally one day. But this journey is the journey that we take in life. This faith journey that we are stepping out into with the Lord. And the idea of enjoy the journey is, friends, that there's hardships, there's difficulties, there's times of depression, despair in this life. And sometimes the journey is difficult and arduous. But friend, we can still enjoy this journey. So we're talking about how that we don't get bogged down and beat up so much in this life that we can't enjoy the journey that God has us on. Now, at different times, there are circumstances, certainly, and difficulties that we go through that we must face. And how can we do that as believers in Jesus and still enjoy this journey? I said Friday, we don't want you to deny your circumstance. We want you to defy your circumstance. Denying is thinking that something doesn't exist when it does. But defying is saying, I have joy, and the joy of the Lord is my strength, as Nehemiah taught us. So, as we go forward today, we're going to talk about stepping through. Friday, we talked about stepping over. Sometimes there's roadblocks or barriers or maybe even a pothole in that road, and we can just step over that and keep going and keeping our eyes on the cross, that is, in our eyes on Christ. But then sometimes we have to step through. And sometimes we step through and it's a valley. And sometimes it's a hard journey that we are in, circumstance that we are facing that is like that valley. But I love what the psalmist said in Psalms 23 verse 4 when he said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. This is a shepherd song, and it's saying that Jesus is our good shepherd. He said in John chapter 10, I am the good shepherd. He is our shepherd, and therefore, if he is the shepherd, we are his sheep. We are a part of his flock on that journey. So remember this. How can we step through these dark valleys and times that we face in our lives? Because, friends, Jesus is the good shepherd, and he's leading us through those places. We are not alone. We have not been left helpless or hopeless. Jesus, the good shepherd, is with us all the way. He says that he will never leave or forsake us. But he says, thy rod and thy staff will comfort me in Psalm 23, verse 4. I love that. When we think about the rod, a rod was a short club-like weapon that was used by shepherds to protect their flock from predators such as lions, wolves, and bears. Now, this symbolizes authority and discipline and protection. A shepherd would use it to correct or guide a wayward sheep and defend against enemies. Biblical imagery shows that this rod represents God's authority and justice and discipline in our life. But he has also said that my staff, your staff, comforts me. A staff was a large hooked instrument used for guidance and rescue. The shepherd would use the crook of that hook to pull the sheep back from danger, to lift it up out of maybe a ditch or something that it landed in if they fell in, and guide them also along a path. Spiritually speaking, we can see that a staff represents God's guidance, support, and loving care, ensuring believers stay on the right path. So what are we saying this morning? How can we start to step through? Well, one aspect of stepping through that valley that you might be walking through right now, or maybe going into, or maybe you're right in the middle of it. Well, friend, trust in the comfort in God's authority and guidance. His rod and staff, they comfort me. Think about this, that just as a shepherd's rod and staff provide safety and direction, God's presence offers protection and leadership in life's darkest places and darkest valleys. We can enjoy the journey because he is our comfort. He is our guide. He is our good shepherd. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please remember to share this on Facebook. Leave me a comment. Give me a heart or a like so I know that you're there. I love to see that who's interacting with this. Also, we have it on YouTube. I put the link on Facebook as well. For you might have some friends that don't do Facebook, but you can always share or send them the YouTube link. God bless you. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow morning for another Early Bird Gets the Word Daily Devotion. See you then.